Have you seen how many people are driving down the road today on their phones? It is outrageous. People are driving on the Trans-Canada Highway, and for some reason, they feel the need to pick up their phones to take a selfie when you just cannot wait 5 more minutes until you stop. But then, before you know it, you look up, you see a moose, you swerve to avoid the moose, you hit 3 cars, and then you find yourself awake in a hospital bed fighting for your life. People don't realize how dangerous texting and driving really is. Cell phones are one of the most common distractions for drivers. At least 20 to 30% of accidents in Canada today are caused by texting drivers. You are like putting yourself on the line. It's like when you're in church and everything goes quiet because they're about to pray, but then you feel like you need to let one rip, but you're afraid of who might hear or who might smell it. But it's the same thing for texting. You don't know what's going to happen, but you ignore that feeling anyway, and you just do it anyway. However, stop right there. Put down your phone, put your eyes back on the road, and pay attention. Did you know that at least 10,000 people in Canada will check their phones while driving in just 1 year? That's 4 times the number of Toronto Maple Leafs fans in Canada. That's devastating. People don't realize that just 5 seconds with your eyes off the road will distract you enough to drive past 3 cars without even knowing you did it. I don't understand why people would want to risk their own lives just to text their friends back or post something on Facebook. If you were just to watch for a second of how many people would pass you on their cell phones, it would shock you. It's not just texting that is distracting them. Did you know that there's this new device on a car that if you click a button, you can send a message to your friends in just 5 seconds? Well, I don't think this should be allowed in cars either, because then it's still distracting your mind on what to send in that text in just those 5 seconds, which I think they should be banned from cars, and I think you should just be able to drive and just listen to your radio and not be so distracted. In my opinion, people who text and drive are it's outrageous. You shouldn't do it. I would never find myself texting and driving while driving down the highway. It puts too many risks at my own life. Did you know that if you get caught texting and driving, you can get up to a $500 fine? At least 82% of teens today own cell phones, and that just encourages them to text and drive. Just because their friends are doing it or they see someone doing it, they think it's okay, but it's not. Teens nowadays are saying that if you hold your phone more up to the window that it won't distract you as much because your eyes are so close to the road, but that is not true. It is still distracting you just enough to send that text. Or people say that they're only texting at a stop sign or a red light. That is just crap. That distracts you just as much when you stop at a red light. You stop, you text that person back, and then before you know it, the light is green and you have a big trail of road rage behind you because you didn't put down your phone to check to see that street light was changed. Either way, no matter what you are doing, it is going to distract you. There is not any way you could put it that would make texting and driving okay. It is outrageous. You are putting your life and other people's life at risk. Put this down and keep your eyes on the road.